Allow me to introduce myself. Cutter, anorexic, insecure, ugly, lonely, worthless, liar. Those are the words I would use to describe who I was. I was the go-with-the-flow type of girl. I always wanted to fit into the mold created for me by my friends, not the one created by God. I would keep everything in, never expressing myself openly with others. There would be things that would just make me explode, and I'd turn to self-injuring, better known as cutting. I listened to the devil when he said, "No one loves you. God doesn't love you." I got distracted by temptations that others offered to get that effect of being high. I got distracted by boys and that affection they offered that I never received growing up. Being abandoned by my biological father made me feel worthless. Like if he didn't want me, who would? I never got the compliments from him that I needed. I sought that attention, affection, that gentle touch from a boyfriend. I was insecure of my body. I thought the definition of beautiful was to be tiny, to be a size 0. I wouldn't eat. I would lock myself in my room and stare at my defects. I'm too fat. My hair is disgusting. I don't have big enough boobs. My butt is too small. A couple months ago, my heart was broken. I fell for some stupid boy's array of lies. I fell for that false hope that he was offering. I would cry myself to sleep thinking no one will ever want me. I'm worth nothing. My daddy. When I was around 3, my mom found her soulmate. The father I should have had since the beginning. He came to my room one night asking me what was wrong. I explained to him what had happened. He sat there for a moment in disbelief, and then he caressed my cheek and said, "You are beautiful. Don't let any stupid boy make you think differently." After that, I couldn't help but cry. From then on, I felt this little bit of confidence. At school, I would put this mask and make everyone think I was the happy-go-lucky girl, when in reality, I was shattered. 1 month, I finally started going to church. I felt better, but I was only a churchin, not a Christian. I would sing and jump from the height of the altar, but once I left that church, I would go back to criticizing myself, go back to cutting, go back to finding other distractions. Over the summer, my cousin Alex passed away. He was the closest thing I had to an older brother. God took him away from me. At that point, I hated God. I didn't want anything to do with him. Gloria started bringing me to Excel a couple of months ago, and I realized that I don't need those distractions. What I need is to find God. I am now able to depend on God. Pastor John taught me that we all have a mess, and with age, we will get God's message. In one of the services during spring breakaway, Pastor John said, "If you are brave enough to ask God, if you are real, I want you to show me this weekend." I was scared to bring my past back, to look over it, to overcome them. I felt like if I did, I would cry, and crying shows weakness. I was willing to be weak for God this weekend. I overcame my past, and I found my new name. I am now stronger.